Hey guys, Josh from soccerreviewsforyou.com, bringing you my review plus on-feet video of the Adidas Crazy 8s. As you guys can see, it comes in this retro style Adidas box, green on green, and then there's actually a hidden 8 here on the top of the lid in like a clear coat, and I believe there's another hidden 8 right here on the side of the label, if you guys can see that right there. Kind of cool little hidden features there that kind of match the Crazy 8 theme. Of course, the name of the shoe is the Crazy 8, and the colorway is University Red, Running White, and I believe Arrow Red, but I'm not 100% sure on that particular color. So I'll get these shoes out of the box, and for those of you that are from my soccer channel, you might think this is a little bit of a weird shoe, and for those of you that don't really know your basketball shoe history, this one definitely is out there as far as the styling of it. It's very, very unique. It is a retro basketball shoe. Originally came out in 1997 as the original signature model for Kobe Bryant. So it is kind of cool in that respect. But the real reason why I personally really wanted to pick these up is because in this particular colorway, at least, it reminds me very much of the Adidas Predator Accelerator, which released in 1998, a year after this particular shoe released. Now, for those of you that know your soccer shoe history and know about the Adidas Predators, one of the most iconic series of soccer shoes around, then you probably recognize the stripes on this shoe that definitely appear to be very similar. They're kind of wider Adidas stripes that have a little bit of a curve to them. Very much kind of the opposite of what you're seeing today as far as Adidas stripes go, or the branding on their shoes that are really kind of modern and minimalistic looking. So very cool striping, and I'll actually flash a picture of those Adidas Predator Accelerators on screen right now so you can get a better idea of what I'm talking about. Alright, so like I was saying, just to give you guys a little bit of a history lesson on these shoes itself, it was originally released in 1997 as Kobe Bryant's first ever signature shoe, but interestingly enough, it wasn't under the name of the Crazy 8. It was under the name of the KB8. Obviously KB standing for Kobe Bryant, and 8 being the number that he wore at the time. They brought this shoe back in for the first time ever in, I believe, 2005, but it couldn't come back as the KB8 because back in 2002, Kobe had left Adidas to sign with Nike and was under contract with them, and still is under contract with them. So Adidas can't use Kobe's name in a signature model, so they had to change the name from the KB8 to the Crazy 8. So that's why you see the name change. And since that 2005, I think they've retroed this shoe or brought it back. I believe 2005, 2011, and now again in 2013. It retailed this time around at, I believe, $100 or $110. I don't remember exactly what it was. And for the most part, I think they sold out relatively quickly, but I think they are releasing more and more colorways as the months kind of pass for 2013. As far as this colorway goes, I'm really happy with it. It's kind of the exact match of the colorway I was thinking about for the Predator Accelerator, which is part of the reason why I picked it up. Not sure if it's an original colorway. If you do know that information, feel free to leave a comment down below and let me know, because there's really not very much information that you can find on these online as far as colorways go and what was original and what's not original. But I really do like how this particular shoe looks. Definitely has a very unique styling about it, all kinds of different materials, kind of a unique lacing system on there, and just for the most part, it's a crazy looking shoe. The name suits the shoe very, very well. As far as the materials on here, you're going to find a combination of mesh, suede, and of course leather, as well as other various synthetics on there. You can see you do have this red leather here at the toe with the embroidered Adidas logo right there, and you have leather going throughout the shoe itself. Around the ankle collar, another Adidas embroidered logo, and then kind of the leather is just spread out all over the place. It is red leather, smooth, very good quality actually for a kind of retro shoe, but you would expect that from a shoe of this type anyways. And then you have suede kind of a little bit around in between the Adidas stripes, as you guys can see, and it's actually a very nice suede as well, and just adds some extra kind of texture to the shoe itself, or the upper of the shoe I should say. The Adidas stripes themselves are a synthetic material with kind of like a white checkerboard pattern on there, if you guys can see that. Very interesting, definitely good quality, and that's running through the midsole as well, which is just very, very unique, if you can even call that a midsole, I guess. And then of course you have this meshing going up the tongue, the embroidered 8 there, and like a 3D embroidery right there, which I think is pretty cool. You have the Adidas equipment logo there, again embroidered on there. These little pull tabs on the tongue and on the back heel tab right there, in like a black and red. Your black laces, you can see the lacing system somewhat unique as well. It kind of runs through these loops as opposed to lace holes, and even the top laces actually just run through these little kind of tabs right here running through there, which is kind of unique. just makes it look weird, and you'll definitely see how it looks on feet. You'll get a better idea of how it looks, because it definitely is a little bit different from what you're used to seeing as far as basketball shoes go. You have this little Adidas logo here on the back, embroidered with this little synthetic, again, that checkerboard pattern in black, and then of course the Adidas equipment logo on the back of the heel as well. Liner on the inside is all black, and then the insole is a black insole with the white Adidas logo. If we move on to the bottom of the shoe, you can see, or let's start with the midsole actually, you can see all kinds of different colors. You have black, red, and then what I have to assume is that second variation of red, which I'm assuming is arrow red. Again, not entirely sure on that one. You have this black kind of zigzag pattern going through. You can see a little bit of that red peeking through the midsole, almost looks like teeth. Very, very unique, and that's kind of different on the instep as well as on the outside in the black again. And then if we move on to the bottom of the shoe, you're going to see that you have this black running through the bottom there, all this red surrounding it with this black herringbone, which is kind of cool. You have this little kind of one little kind of standalone piece right there with the torsion system in black. Again, kind of just add that rigidity to the shoe. It's kind of their performance technology of the time. They still use it today actually. And overall, just a very unique basketball shoe, very unique styling, and couldn't be happier with it. That's pretty much it as far as the unboxing portion goes, and we'll move on to a quick on feet so you can get a better idea of how these look. Alright, here's a look at the Adidas Crazy 8s on feet while wearing a pair of shorts. I have them laced up two different ways so you can see what they look like. As far as wearing them with shorts, you definitely can get away with it. They are a pair of basketball shoes after all. So as long as you're matching up the rest of what you're wearing with the colorway of the shoes, you definitely can get away with wearing them as a pair of summer shoes. They definitely do have a unique styling about them, as you guys can see. Probably not a pair that you want to wear every single day. They're a lot bulkier looking than they actually feel on foot. They have a very wide stance about them, especially because you have all this EVA foam running up the side of the midfoot. But for the most part, they're very, very comfortable. Like I said, it's just a matter of matching with whatever you're wearing with the shoes themselves so they don't look too standout-ish, I guess I should say. But that's pretty much it as far as what they look like with a pair of shorts. And we'll move on next to what they look like with a pair of pants. With a pair of pants, these shoes look great in my opinion. The Crazy 8s are probably a pair of shoes that I would wear mostly with sweatpants, but if you did want to wear them with jeans, you definitely could do that. As far as the overall comfort of the shoes, they are very, very comfortable. From right out of the box, there's really no break-in time required, and they do have a wider fit about them, so if you do have wider feet, this is definitely a good shoe to try out. As far as sizing goes, I'm wearing my usual size 9.5, and they don't fit overly snug, so for the most part, I would recommend going true to size. If you go up half a size, they might be a little bit big, but if you like that feel, then you definitely can go up half a size without any issues. I'm just going to give you guys a quick look at the details on these shoes. They are very busy, very kind of crazy looking. Definitely a style that's not for everybody, but I'm personally a really big fan of this retro Adidas styling they have on this particular model. That's pretty much it as far as the on-feet portion of this video goes, and we'll move on to my final thoughts. Alright guys, that's it for my review plus on-feet video of the Adidas Crazy 8s. As always, if you would like to see some high quality images of this particular shoe, feel free to go ahead and check out the review page on my website, which you can find linked down below in the description. In the comments, let me know, do you love this shoe? Do you hate this shoe? I realize it's not for everybody. And be sure to let me know if there are any shoes that you would like to see me bring in and do a review on, because I definitely am open to any suggestions. If you guys could leave a like on the video as well, it would be greatly appreciated. If you did enjoy today's video and you want to see more sneaker reviews as well as just other lifestyle gear reviews in general, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And one last thing, if you guys do want to follow me on Instagram, my Instagram account name is VujoJosh, just like this channel name minus the 2. You can go ahead and look me up, or again, the link can be found down below in the description. Other than that guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and as always, thanks for watching.